A minha casa é meio longe, porque eu não tava em casa.
Yeah, it sounds Russian.
I got lost.
Can you understand?
Houses, friends' houses, 40 minutes.
Is it yours slow? What's your fast?
It's really normal to name your pet Peanut.
It would be very weird to call like a pet cacahuete.
Hello! I guess, like, obviously there should be a difference since they're so far away, but I don't know if I would know exactly how different they are.
I can guess it's different, but I couldn't spot it right away. Like, I will need to hear it side by side, I guess.
I guess it's like Spanish. Spanish from Spain and Spanish from Latin America is completely different, but you have to hear it side by side.
I thought it was gonna be easier for you guys to like spot at least like, oh, this is Brazil, oh, this is Portugal.
If we hear both of you say the same things, yes,
Maybe
probably.
yes.
Everything?
Pronunciation, some words here and there.
Like the way you make some sentences, I think.
Right. The
Out of a
grammar we use
cultural
are a little
thing.
bit different.
Yeah.
For example, I think the way we say you, for us, the way we say it's super informal, the way they say it's formal for us, and vice versa. So like what we think is informal for them is formal.
Oh yeah, it happens in Spain and
really?
Latin America, yeah.
And I think pronunciation is like a good hit.
Yeah, probably pronunciation.
So in the US, we say bus.
In Portugal, we say autocarro. No, vamos lá.
In Brazil, we say ônibus, or in São Paulo, my city, we say busão.
In Spain, we actually use autocar and autobus.
So you use both?
I mean, they are little different, like autobus, like bus, we can like bus, is inside the city, and autocar will be more just like from city to city.
In Italy, like, we say mainly autobus or just bus, like in English, but with Italian pronunciation, I guess.
In French, we could say autobus, but it's kind of an old way of saying it. We would just shorten it to bus, with same writing.
Busão is closer to bus-ish.
Where did you get all these different words?
No clue. But busão is like a nickname for ônibus. So it's a funny way, like, oh, we're have to taking some transportation that is really tiring. We go busão. So it's something like that. But the word itself is ônibus.
Yeah, it sounds Russian. Ônibus.
Russian again.
I changed from ohms, that's all I could say, and then it went to omidus, and it became ônibus. Yeah.
I can understand both, actually, because we use both.
For me, autocar, you say? Autocar more likely refer to a car.
Yes.
Not a bus, not something you share with others. So I would be familiar with autobus or omnibus.
In the US, we say train.
In Portugal, we say comboio.
In Brazil, we say trem.
In Spain, we say tren.
In Italy, we say treno.
In French, we say train, but we could say convoi.
Whoa, that's the first time I see something similar. Yeah, you're the black sheep.
No.
I mean, there's a word in Spanish that is convoy.
Yeah, same in Italian.
For French, convoi will be something kind of big with multiple things behind each other. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, like conveyor.
Yeah, maybe that.
And convoi ferroviaire will be the same, but for the train. Like,
But we never use it, like, not for train.
we don't use it much.
Same.
So in Brazil, they also say comboio.
No, we don't say that for train. There's like another meaning for this word, but we have this word.
Okay, interesting.
In the US, we say pineapple.
In Portugal, we say ananas.
In Brazil, we say abacaxi.
Oh, so cute.
So random though.
In Spain, we say piña.
In Italy, we say ananas.
In French, we say ananas.
Okay.
I'm the different one.
We were different. But I understand ananas because there's a lot of products shared between Spain and Portugal because, yeah, we're same peninsula, so there's a lot of like sharing of, honestly, foods. So in most foods, they come like Spanish and Portugal. Zumo de piña, zumo de ananas, right?
Yeah, the label.
I'm really not sure why we have abacaxi. I would guess it's because it's like mixed with the native Brazilians, like Indios. Some, especially fruits, we get like their names instead of like getting the English name or the names that already existed in Portugal and Europe when they first came. So this is, I think this is one of the examples. Like the natives, they had abacaxi already.
Actually, mine is more similar to English. The pine and the fruit in Spain is called same, piña. It's same.
We also have the word piña, but it's only the thing on the trees.
I was thinking pineapple, if I translate it word by word, would be pomme de pin, which is what we say just for the pine. It's already in use, so maybe that's why we use ananas.
Oh. In the US, we say refrigerator.
In Portugal, we say frigorífico.
In Brazil, we say geladeira.
Okay, here there's difference between Spanish Spain and Spain Latin America. Because in Spain we say nevera, but in Latin America they say frigorífico.
In Italy, we say frigorifero. You could also say refrigeratore, but that's not really used.
In France, we will say frigo, but we can use réfrigérateur, but it's really complicated to say, so we use just frigo.
I think it's similar, like in English, we just say fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, we also have refrigerador, but we don't say that much.
We say like refrigerator at the store when you have to get the appliance, but at home you just say, hey, can you get that from the fridge?
Yeah.
In English, we say ice cream.
In Portugal, we say gelado.
In Brazil, we say sorvete.
In Spain we say helado.
In Italy, we say gelato.
In French, we will say crème glacée, or we can also just say glace, which means ice,
Ah.
without the cream.
That also surprised me.
Glace?
Yeah.
Sorbetto in Italy is like liquid ice cream. So, and you don't really get it like in ice cream stores. I usually get it like in restaurants. Gelato is like normal ice cream, as everyone uses it.
I think sorbet, isn't it like gelato without the milk?
Yes, that's how we make the difference in French too.
More liquid than normal ice cream, I would say.
Wow. Yeah, no, gelato would be like a brand. We also have picolé, but that's more like popsicle, so.
In the US, we say peanut.
In Portugal, we say amendoim.
Oh, in Brazil, we also say amendoim.
I'm from Spain, so I say cacahuete. But I know in Latin America they say mani.
We also say like cacao, I think, or arachide in Italy.
In France, we will say cacahuète, but arachide also. We use both.
Really?
Yeah, we like to have friends, we just use every word.
Everybody's kind of different, but we have little groups here, like, except Spanish.
Peanut is the cutest, I feel like.
Peanut.
Yeah. Is it a thing, like, do you name your pets that? Because in the US, it's really normal to name your pet Peanut.
It would be very weird to call like a pet cacahuete.
But in Brazil, yeah, we have a lot of pets, especially dogs called amendoim.
But that's a cute name for
So you guys, let's say this sentence in all our languages, okay? Can you call me after 6 o'clock?
Podes-me ligar depois das 6?
Você pode me ligar depois das 6?
Just like ta, 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 ta. ¿Me puedes llamar después de las 6?
Puoi chiamarmi dopo le 6?
Can I ask something? Is it 6 o'clock in the morning or afternoon? That makes a difference. Because we use the 24 hours format, usually. 18, okay. So, est-ce que tu peux m'appeler après 18h?
So did you guys understand any of each other?
I think so, right?
Well, I understood Spanish, I understood Italian.
I understood everyone except Portuguese.
French one is the most different.
But I think because it's of the 6 o'clock, I could say 6h. 6h is more similar to 6.
Yeah.
But 18h is the way we say for the afternoon.
18.
Yeah, PM is
Podes-me ligar depois das 6?
Você pode me ligar depois das 6?
In Portugal, we don't use the pronouns like você. We just say podes-me ligar depois das 6.
Which kind of includes the tu in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it was the thing of who for us it's more informal. So the way he says it's pretty informal in Portugal, right?
Very.
And for me, it sounds really, really formal. I can understand because it is. We would use the same thing in Portuguese in Brazil, but it's a formal Portuguese. My Portuguese is really formal for you, maybe.
These days, I feel like você in Portugal is also becoming more informal because there's so much Brazilian influence.
I understand him better.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say the opposite.
Really?
At least with her, I can tell when a word ends and starts, even if I don't understand the word. But with him, it's like, like one long word.
I'm trying though an accent. I'm trying downtown São Paulo accent because I wouldn't say like that. I would go like, você pode me ligar depois das 6?
I don't know what I have to do at 6, but I know I have to do something. It's the only thing I get. I'll be there.
Okay, now let's say this one. I need a taxi to go to the city center.
Preciso de táxi para ir para o centro da cidade.
Eu preciso de táxi para ir pro centro da cidade. Oh, this is pretty similar.
Necesito un taxi para ir al centro de la ciudad.
Mi serve un taxi per andare in centro.
J'ai besoin d'un taxi pour aller au centre-ville.
I would understand a little bit more this time French.
Preciso de um táxi para ir para o centro da cidade.
Eu preciso de um táxi para ir pro centro da cidade.
I understand him better.
The city center, we say baixa.
No, I mean, no. Because for us, Baixa, it could be like near the beach.
Ah, okay.
Only like taxi and city. Yeah.
Well, at least you're catching something.
I'm getting a taxi to somewhere.
There you go.
I can understand better Portugal.
This time, yes.
Yeah.
You know.
We talking Portuguese with each other, you mean?
Just speak slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
Ok,
Como é que vieste para aqui?
pra Coreia, você disse?
Não, para aqui, para o estúdio.
Ah, eu vim. Você disse como eu vim hoje pro estúdio?
Sim, como é que vieste?
Eu vim pro estúdio de táxi, porque eu tava atrasada.
Okay, okay.
Except the very last word I understood.
I understood the
You
conversation
came by taxi?
Yeah. You came here by taxi?
because you were late.
Pô, amazing. E você, como é que você veio pra cá?
Eu vim de metro.
Ah, tá. E demora muito da sua casa pra cá?
Não demora muito. Tive de apanhar um autocarro primeiro e depois mudo para o metro.
Em torno de o quê? Uns 40 minutos?
40 minutos.
Ah, não é tão perto também, né?
Não é perto, mas não é longe.
Não é longe. A minha casa é meio longe, é porque eu não tava em casa. Eu tava com uma amiga minha e aí eu vim pra cá.
E o que é que almoçaste hoje?
Iogurte.
Iogurte.
Eu almocei.
I could understand quite well almost everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
I got lost. I understood you came here not from your home because you were with a friend. Came with a taxi and it took you 40 minutes. And you came by subway.
No, he took.
He 40 minutes. Okay, there was 40 minutes somewhere.
There is something with the cars.
I
The bus. The autocar is bus. The bus is stuck in traffic, I don't know, so metro is better.
had to like change from bus to subway.
Okay.
And can you understand?
Actually, yeah. I got like, coming to the studio and then houses, friends' houses, 40 minutes.
Wow.
Whoa. We also said something else that nobody mentioned.
I asked her, what did you eat for lunch?
I didn't get that.
Yeah, me neither.
I was more like concentrating, like trying to like pick everything than just yeah.
We tried to speak slow, really.
Is this yours slow? What's your fast?
Definitely when they are side by side, like if they say a word, I can hear like the different pronunciations. But for indifferent, like I could not like differentiate.
Yeah, same.
How you said, like, how you came here. We say different.
Yeah, you don't say metro.
I say metro, and he says metro.
Like the subway in Portuguese, we say metro.
Or autocarro,
autocar.
ônibus.
Yeah, Julia's is similar to Spanish.
Yeah, also, like the sentence, like, I don't remember how you said it, but you said like, how did you came to the studio?
Ou como é que vieste para cá?
And we would say, como você veio pra cá?
Is it the difference also in the meaning, like the words you use? If you would translate to English?
Yes. Both of us say the same thing. Translating in English is more about the formality. For me, it sounds like he's speaking like...
Very sophisticated.
Yes.
Very European.
Very European, very like polite Portuguese, like the type you're gonna see in president meetings sort of thing.
Wow.
It's like super polite.
You know.
Actually, I thought it was reversed because in Spain, we think that Latin America are formal.
Really?
Yeah.
I also perceive it as more formal actually, the você, because we say tu.
Yeah.
But you're more formal to me.
Whoa, that's quite impressive, especially because Brazil itself, we are very informal in everything. Like, in everything. We're never polite. So they're not gonna use like the perfect Portuguese grammar. They will be joking around and using slang in the middle of these settings in which you would usually be more formal. So that's really interesting for me to hear that.
Interesting. I actually didn't expect you guys to understand as much as you did, especially from the Portuguese in Portugal. I thought you all would say that the Portuguese in Brazil is easier to understand. So I was really surprised actually.
After like having a talk a little and like them mentioning that like for them it sounds more European, it's closer to them and the words difference, I started thinking like, if we talk, they're gonna understand you better.
For me, it was interesting because I really never had this experience of like both countries speaking. So I was like very surprised actually. Of course, I assumed that there was difference, but hearing it's like more interesting.
If I need to hear a conversation or a sentence, maybe he's easier to understand, like Portuguese from Portugal. But if it's just a word, like a lonely word, I would understand her better.
I don't really know because as I listened to both of you speaking like free talk in Portuguese, sometimes I understood you better, sometimes I understand him better. I'm just confused, but it was really interesting actually.
I think also the intonation must play like a big part because like I talk really like singing.
You did a lot of actually body language,
Yes,
which
that's
helped me
true.
understand you better, I think.
For me, it's just all really interesting because everything I understand about Portuguese just comes from what words I know in Spanish. I also see why some people say Portuguese from Portugal sounds kind of like Russian now. Because at first that sounded crazy to me, but now I see what they mean. Because when you say some sentences, it does like sound kind of like more Russian to me because of how you talk. And when she talks, I can definitely tell it's like Portuguese. Yeah.
So today we tried to find similarities among the Romance languages and see which one they understood better among Portuguese from Brazil and Portuguese from Portugal.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.
We'll see you next time.
Bye!